Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm Alicia and in today's video I'll be setting up the August spreads for my bullet journal. However, before we do that, let's do a quick flip through of what July looks like in my journal. I did not create any specific videos because I was quite busy in doing my gardening outside, and just to show you that things did happen in the background, I just didn't record or posted here in the channel. But nevertheless, I really enjoyed July. I think summer this time in Ireland have been brilliant and fantastic. We actually got some heat waves, some good chunk of sun, and I'm very grateful for that. And at the same time, I'm very grateful that I get to partner with the washi tape shop, and they have kindly sent me these tapes and these stamps, and I'll be using them in this setup along with Bujoche's alphabet stickers for the setup. So to start off, I'll be using the alphabet stickers to create the month name. So I'll be putting August in the center of the spread. This type of letter stickers have been quite popular recently. This is more like a scrapbook style that have come across, more like a retro 80s like kidnapping ransom letters that they used to show in the movies before. But I suppose, like everything, things get repurposed and then you do get to use it in a different way. In this case, it's a more fun, milder, less complicated way of using these kind of scrapbooking letters and stickers. Now I'll be using the PET tape stickers. So these stickers have mostly summer vibes, and August is also a very big harvest season, at least in Europe. And where I am, we have a very short production time, let's say, during the year. It is a very fairly cooler climate country. We have a very small summer timeline, so our end of frost date is somewhere at the end of May, and the beginning of frost is somewhere at the end of September. So we barely get like proper 4-5 months to grow things, and so you just have to be a little bit proactive in certain things to get the good harvest that you can expect. Now, I'm not a gardening expert. I just do certain things that I feel like I am good at and I have improved. I do like to experiment in my garden as well as how I like to experiment in my journal. So for this one, I thought that I will try to mix different tapes that I have received to give a more collagey environment to the spread. So the idea behind it is that I wanted to give these window sticker a kind of a moment of their own, and that would be like how you have the farmers markets, you have the old buildings, and then you do have the market underneath those facades of the buildings. If you have been to Europe, you would know that some of these areas kind of have a similar architecture. Not always the farmers markets are in a dedicated space. Sometimes they just happens randomly in a town square, and that's something that I really like, because you can just walk by it and you will find a beautiful 4 stalls just put up there, and you get certain things from there. Sometimes they are a bit expensive, but they are really high quality, so I don't really mind spending my money on something which is good. You are also contributing towards a small business, which is obviously very good. So whenever I do get a chance to visit a farmer's market, I absolutely love buying things from there, especially if they have some homegrown honey or homemade jams. They are so delicious. Now, with this spread, I wanted the best to show the stickers that I have got from the washi tape shop, and I will be leaving all the links to the tapes that I have used in this setup along with my code, which will give you a 10% discount in the overall amount. once I have finished putting all the big elements, I'm going to do a border all around just so that it encapsulates all the elements and it doesn't look like it's floating. And then I will obviously do all the sparkles, because you cannot have ever enough sparkles in a spread, because that just looks like it puts together everything and gives that little oomph to the spreads. Moving to the next spread, this is going to be my calendar spread for August, and for each of these squares I'm going to use my gel pen to create these tiny boxes. These are 2 centimeters by 2 centimeters. I have been using pretty much the same calendar since I started using Leela Journals notebooks. It's just that this kind of layout have worked predominantly for this notebook because of the size difference between Leela Journals book and the Notebook Therapies books. Talking about notebooks, we are approaching the planner season, so I have seen that there are a lot of new Hobonichis that are coming out in September, and also Notebook Therapy has been releasing quite different and exciting designs. I have enjoyed using Notebook Therapy for quite a few years. Like, I do have Notebook Therapy notebooks on sites running for different activities, but for the bullet journal I am thinking of going back to using Notebook Therapy, specifically because this just works for me in terms of the size. Predominantly I use it for work, so I do carry it with me to the office. So for Notebook Therapy and bullet journal, I suppose will be one that I will be moving back to for my 2027. And for Hobonichis, I think I will stick with my A6 Tetro, which has been phenomenal, and this is my second year using it, so I will be ordering it again for next year. If you are interested to see how I use my Hobonichi Techo and how do I do the capturing of the day-to-day, like my thoughts and my feelings, just let me know if you would be interested to see something like that. I did use Hobonichi Weeks this year, but I would say that this was not a very successful experiment. I tried to use it for the first few months, and come summer I think I have completely fallen off the Hobonichi Weeks. I haven't gone back to it for the last 3 months easily. Now I'm thinking whether I should maybe give it another shot, or maybe I will use it as a planner for work. It doesn't really make sense, and so I don't think I'm going to buy another Wix. And Hobonichis are very expensive, especially if it has to be shipped from Japan. So I'll be looking at the stockist in Europe who can ship it to me in a much reasonable price. So yeah, I will be making a planner stacks that I am planning to use for next year, but that's something that will come towards end of the year. Most likely it's going to be in the month of November. So yeah, if you want to see how my planner stacks for next year is going to look like, please consider subscribing. It really helps my channel as well to grow. And if you have joined me recently through my second half of the bullet journal setup video, welcome. Thank you so much for showing your appreciation and your support. I really appreciate that. Now coming back to the spread, I absolutely love how this entire spread turned out with these magnolia blooms. They are gorgeous. I have a wish in my life that I will have a magnolia tree one day. I know they are considerably big and they do make a mess, especially when the flowers drops on the ground. It can get a bit messy, so that's why I have not really taken the plunge to get a magnolia tree, but they absolutely look gorgeous. So maybe I will try to get something which is a little bit smaller size and can be contained in a pot so that it's easy to maintain. And I would be very interested to know if anyone out there have magnolia tree and if you have tried to grow them in a pot and how successful you were in doing that. Now, we move on to the scary spread that I have always in my journal, which is the expense tracker. Now, it is important to know where your expenses are going because sometimes we can be a little bit adventurous. And when I say someone and sometime, it's most of the time me. And it is good to kind of reflect back and have a quick check on how am I doing? What are the things that I need to be worried about, especially the scheduled bills and monthly payments that I have, and other extravagant or extracurricular expenses that may occur occasionally. Summer is also the time when we have a lot of food festivals happening in Dublin, especially. So I have been very outgoing in this case because this is not something that I usually like to do, like whenever I have time or I have days off. I prefer to be at home. I'm a very much homebody, but I do like to explore when there are food markets, especially. So you can see Priory Market in the corner of the screen. That's a food market in Dublin. It's an indoor food market, and they had a food festival at the beginning of August. Now, I know this tracker or this whole video is coming very late, and we are almost at the half of August. I should have done this prior, but we live and we learn and things happen. So it is at least there, and I wanted to show you guys. So going back to Priory Market, that's an indoor food market that we have. They organized this food market and they also had this as a passport, and I actually made a quick spread about this, so I'll be posting that on my Instagram where I can give you more details about what this place looks like and how the experience was. So if you are coming to Dublin, I would say spend an afternoon over there. They do have a microbrewery as well, which is delicious. So yeah, going back to Priory Market, they did make a passport where you can go and get stamps for all the samples that you take from there. You had to, we had to pay for the samples, which was kind of a bummer, but then I also kind of understand why they would do that. It was really nice. I really enjoyed it. Another food market that I went was the Taste of Kildare that was in Naas Racecourse, which was just 15-20 minutes from where I live. That one was also good, but I would say personally I prefer the Priory Market, and the food was just much better in the Priory Market. So there you go. That's just my personal taste and feeling for these two food markets that I attended. There was also a barbecue food festival that happened almost at the same time as the Taste of Kildare, so I was not able to go to the barbecue festival, but next year I think I will prioritize the barbecue festival over the Taste of Kildare. So yeah, something for me to be aware of for next year. Moving to the final spread of this video, this is going to be my content planner spread. This spread I have spoken about before as well. I predominantly use it only for posting or scheduling things for the YouTube channel. I have also fallen off of Instagram during this summer. I suppose my hyperfixation on doing gardening and other things kind of took over than posting on Instagram, and I think I was weirdly lifted, or I didn't feel like having that pressure to perform for the algorithm, and it was liberating. I think it was very good for my mental health. I have spent so much time outside this summer. Well, the weather was also really good, so I took a lot of advantage of that. I got properly tanned, and we'll see how long it takes to get rid of my tan, but it was really nice. I had very good harvest. I've been very happy about it. And yeah, like one of the harvest, like I had how many? Like I had like 36 garlics. So I made this garlic bread for the very first time, and I have been so proud of this. I will be using them mostly to make curries and maybe to put it in some pickles, but I do have intention of saving some so that I can regrow them for next year. I have done this last year as well. Like I had a few cloves left from my last year's harvest that I used to replant, and they actually are bigger and better than the ones that I bought from outside. Now, granted, I did not get the good variety from the nursery or from the shops. I actually just used the store-bought garlics that had sprouted, and I just chucked them in the ground, and they did grow, but they were smaller in size compared to the purplish one that you see in the whole braid. And I also got 10 kilos of my potato harvest, and I have been just raving about that. It's a lot. So I have gifted to some friends and family, and I am still left with easily 4 or 5 kilos. That should be good enough for me to eat for the next few weeks. And I have also sowed more potatoes, so we'll see how those goes. But yeah, I don't know if you would be interested to see my gardening harvest pictures, but if you are, do let me know. I will post it in the community tab so that you can get some inspiration to be a gardener or an urban gardener like me. I also like the fact that with all my gardening hype and excitement, I am also able to reflect those in this spread using these amazing PET stickers from the washi tape shop, because they are just full of produce. They look so good and delicious. Like I wish I was able to grow that good carrots and bell peppers and Brussels sprouts. Like those are struggling in my garden. The Brussels sprouts are barely there. I think it was also too hot because I know it's a cold climate, brassicas. So now that the weather is going down, maybe I will get it. I am not really sure. My bell peppers are looking small, but I think it will grow, hopefully. And then now I have cucumbers. My broccoli is just like, I have 6 plants, but I can only see one. But you know what? It is what it is. But I really like that this spread reflects my excitement. It reflects what I've been going through this summer, and in future when I will be going back to see what kind of spreads I have made, I know that this spread is going to bring such a big smile, because I will remember how I felt during the summer of 2026. Well friends, we have reached to the end of this video. Let's do a quick flip through of all the spreads that I have made in this one. I absolutely love all the spreads that I have created for August. They are whimsical, they are summery, they are full of life. I will always cherish a good pickle. I will always cherish a good flower moment in my garden, in my home, and this magnolia is just making me smile even when I am seeing it again. Like I do have it in front of me in my notebook while I was doing this recording, and I absolutely love this PET tape. So thank you washi tape for sending me all of these gorgeous PET tapes to make this setup for myself. I also appreciate how the letter stickers have given that a little retro vibe as well to the headings and the setup all together. So I will link all of the products that I have used along with any affiliate codes if you have watched till the end. Please leave this garlic emoji so I know that you have been there till the end and you're the best. I hope that you also had an amazing summer and looking forward to the autumn months. Take care, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.